Hello, I'm Father Tom Lynch, pastor of St. Pius V Catholic Parish here in Chicago, Illinois, and welcome to a word of hope. Today, the church celebrates one of the great saints, St. Francis of Assisi, a person who could see the inner person, the beauty, inner beauty of each person who's created and loved by God, regardless of what the outside exterior appearance looked like. You know, when I go back to northern Michigan, one of my favorite activities is to walk along the shore of the many beaches and look for Petoskey stones, native to that area. It's a fossil, and they are in abundance all over there, but you have to look for them very carefully because initially they look like any other stone, and it's really hard to see what is beneath. So you have to know what you're looking for. But once you remove the dirt and the mud that have been accumulated over the centuries, something comes out. A design. The fossils themselves come out, and you can see the colors and the forms that make beautiful patterns for one to see. You know, St. Francis was a person who could also look into the inner self, could see the beauty of each person that is inside, regardless of the exterior. St. Francis also could see and love the wretched of the world, the poor, the homeless, those that people would ignore and people would probably look away from. And yet he could look inside and see the inner beauty, that image of God that is within each person. Francis also could see in creation God's handiwork. He could see the designs of God that were hidden within all of creation. The stars and the sun, the earth and the seas, and all living creatures, and the wonderful patterns of creation that God loved and put in our universe. I can imagine St. Francis walking along the shore of a lake and looking into the tide pools and seeing the wonderful colors, all of the creatures and the plants that come together in a wonderful ecology of God's love, and all of them speaking to God's great plan of creation. That hidden image of God that is in that is for us to see in creation. Now, how about you? I know I'm no Francis, but what is it like when we might see a person who is on the street, maybe a poor person, a drug addict, a homeless person, covered with dirt and mud, not dressed poorly? Do we see that inner goodness, that inner self that is within them like Francis could? Let's let Francis be our example to see that inner beauty of the person that God sees. And then let us reach out like Francis did in love and compassion